Hi everyone. For today's video in what it takes to be a hobby breeder, we're going to talk about food. If you like what we've done so far and want to see more of it, please like, comment, and subscribe because our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by egg cutting season this coming summer and would like to share that with everyone. All right, so for food, we're going to do a little bit of talking here, and then I'm actually going to go to the computer and show numbers because numbers in this instance really show you what you're in for as far as expenses. Because some people get into this not realizing that if they don't aren't ready, if they aren't ready, that they will go broke. Um, Feeding your reptiles is probably the absolute most expensive part of any hobby breeding venture. It absolutely can break you. It can, you'll lose babies, you'll not sleep at night, you'll not wonder if you're going to be able to feed your children if you have kids because it can be that big of a detriment. Um, this may be broken up into two parts to cover both the breeding side of things if you choose to go that route, and also in this video at least we're going to cover the buying of frozen thawed from a couple online reputable sources that provide quality food and or or are very well known in the industry. All right, let's get to work.
All right, everyone, let's start this. So, this spreadsheet is currently showing a zero value for everything, and spreadsheets, when it comes to money, because we're talking about money here, we're talking about your livelihood, we're talking about feeding your children. Um, Spreadsheets really make the math simple. So, as of yesterday, when I'm recording this on Wednesday 11/4, and as of yesterday when I built this on 11/3, these prices were accurate on for Big Cheese, Rodent Pro, and Perfect Prey. Now, that is for a pinky mouse, a hopper mouse, also known as a small mouse with Rodent Pro, and a rat pink. Gram weights are the same, but naming convention may be different. I have divided, I have gone with corn snakes, western hognose, and bull snakes because those are what I deal in. Average um, clutch sizes of 15 and 12 apiece, with you can have any, depending on double clutching and other items. We we have a low amount of clutches and a high amount of clutches, which will give us our total number of babies and what they may feed on. Some people choose to feed hopper mice instead of rat pinks, so I divided that into mice and rats or just mice. We have the cost per pack and ultimately in how many, and I also have math hidden away down here of how many packs we will round to be complete packs over here. That will ultimately show us a price purely in rodents with no shipping, no discounts, no discount codes, sales, anything of that nature. This is strictly full price as advertised on their website. So let's get into this. You want to breed a single clutch of corn snakes. That's no problem at all. We're going to say that we have one clutch and it doesn't double clutch. You are looking at 30 to $40 in cost for mice. and that's it, because and that's per month. This is not for 3 or 4 months that you may be holding on to these. So this is $35 a month. That's fairly sustainable. That being said, it starts getting a little more complicated. Say you double clutch. You're still looking at, you know, what, $60 a month. That's that's doable, right? What if you do 2 clutches of hognose? Looks like we're still looking at 39 mice, so we're still in that $60 range. All right. What if you double clutch on those hognose? Suddenly, you are looking at $140 a month, and that's starting to add up. Let's say we do 2 clutches, we don't double clutch on those, and this is what I'm looking at. We have 3 clutches of bull snakes with no double clutches there. On the low end, because I'll be feeding rats because I breed my own rats, so these prices aren't entirely accurate. I am looking at $200 to $275 per month in food. How many people have that much extra income in their house? What if I do get those double clutches? I'm looking at $235 to $306 per month in a rodent bill. Now, because I make my own rats, that brings me back down to the mice only column, which is still $200 to $250 a month. That's a lot of money. If you don't prepare for this ahead of time, it can absolutely ruin you. You will wonder how you're going to pay your rent. How are you going to feed your children? Well, you say, oh, well, I'm going to wholesale these off, right? What kind of breeder do you want to be? This is the ethics part of it. What kind of breeder do you want to be? Do you want to be one of those people that when you go to shows, all of their animals look sickly because they look extremely small because they've been fed one time, maybe. They've just come out of the egg, they might have shed, and they look horrible. People get home, and within 2 weeks, within a few days, they're messaging you constantly, it won't eat, it won't eat. And you are having constant stress, and you have that choice. Do you care? Do you not care? Do you hold on to the baby until it's eating well so that way they don't have any issues? You know, what kind of breeder do you want to be? This is a very important question that you should probably be asking yourself before you even begin breeding. Think on that for a little while. All right, everyone, have a great day. All right, so I decided to make this available. The link will be in the description below. Feel free to try and use this to give yourself an idea of how much money it's going to cost you, because um, at least for beginners, it helps to help you predict how many mice or how many rats or how much money you need to have in available or food in the freezer to cover you for the next several months while babies are being produced. All right, have a great day.